Diffusion. Diffusion occurs in gas, liquids, and solids. The rate of diffusion is proportional to the average velocity of the particles in matter. Diffusion can occur when the particles of a substance move randomly in between the particles of another substance. Brownian movement, an example of diffusion, supports the kinetic theory of matter. Now we want to look what is kinetic theory of matter. Kinetic theory of matter states that matter consists of tiny and discrete particles that are constantly moving in a random motion and collide with each other. Brownian movement. If you can see here, Brownian movement is the random motion of particles in solid, liquid, and gas. Now we proceed to examples of Brownian movement. There are three examples here for Brownian movement. First, movement of smoke particles in air. Second, movement of pollen grains in water. And third, pouring concentrated sugar solution into water. Diffusion in solid. This is a jar. At the bottom of this jar, there is blue color food dye. At the middle, there is gel layer or agar layer. And at the top, there is orange food dye. Now, we want to look what happened after 1 week we leave the jar. Okay, here is the result after a week. As you can see, the color of food dye had spread into the gel layer. This proves that diffusion occurs in solid. However, the diffusion in solid takes a long time to occur. Diffusion in liquid. Here, I have a half beaker of water and sugar lump. What will happen when I put the sugar lump into the water? The sugar particles will spread through the water, move randomly and collide with each other. Diffusion occurs. Now, to increase your understanding, let's watch this video. A drop of blue food dye is dropped into the water. Observe the motion of the food dye. It spread through water. Now we want to look the comparison if we use hot and cold water. Diffusion occurs faster in hot water compared to cold water. Diffusion in gas. A few drops of liquid bromine is placed in a gas jar. The gas jar is covered and left for a few minutes for liquid bromine to evaporate. Now, a gas jar full of air is inserted on top of the gas jar. The cover is removed. Observe what happened. The brown color of bromine vapor spreads throughout the two gas jars after a few minutes. This proves that diffusion can occur in gas, and diffusion in gas occur fastest compared to diffusion in liquid and solid.